Okay, so our class norms. All right, Anthony, unmute your microphone. Tell me if you can see the class norms.
Yeah, I can see the class norms.
Very good. Anthony, tell us what number 1 says.
Number 1 says,
What does it mean? If you can't read it, just tell me what does it mean. What does number 1 mean? You see that clock? What does that mean? We need to do what?
we need to do,
Say it again.
we need to do,
Say begin on time.
begin on time.
Yes, that means you need to come to class. If we are going to start class at 9:15, you need to be back in your chair and have your computer or your iPad back on at 9:15. So when the teacher starts the class, you can click on it and you can be in class already. Good job. Number 2, Anthony, tell us about number 2. Do you see number 2? You see the picture of the camera?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think number 2 says?
It says, turn on your camera so the teachers can see you.
Yes, it sure does. All right, now number 3, Anthony, tell us about number 3.
Number 3 means, keep your speaker off. The te- so the kid, the so the teachers can talk.
That's right. Very good, Anthony. Keep your microphone on mute or your speaker. Yes. Don't turn it on because you need to be able to hear. All right. And the last one, Anthony, number 4. What does that mean?
It means sit at the table and work.
That's right. Sit up straight while we're having this class online. While we're doing, we call it remote learning. While we're doing remote learning, you need to sit up straight if you're sitting at home. If you're sitting on your bed, sit up straight. Focus and participate. Thank you, Anthony, for sharing those classroom norms with us.
Welcome.
All right, let's see. Okay, we still have Brooke, King, and Anthony. All right, so we are going to move on. Our next thing is to go to our phonics PowerPoint. Did all of you bring paper and pencil back with you today? Okay. All right, so we're going to go to our phonics PowerPoint and we're going to do day 2. Day 2, yesterday, we started with day 1 because that was our first day of class. We started with day 1, but today we're going to day 2. All right. Brooke, I want you to unmute your microphone. Tell me if you can see my slide.
I can see a slide.
Okay, what do you see? Tell me, what is it?
I can see the phonics picture.
Okay, that's right. That's right. All right, so we're going to day 2. Everybody say day 2. Day 2, you're going to need pencil and you're going to need paper. So you guys are ready. You have your pencil and paper ready. All right. This is our opening connection. And we're going to start by saying our learning target. Say, I can read and write words with the letter W.
Those are the
Words with the letter W.
All right, thank you. You can mute yourself now. Okay, so this says, what do I know about these letters? We're going to name the letter and we're going to talk about the sound that it makes. So our new letter for this week is this letter, W. It's red. We got uppercase W, lowercase w. W makes the sound W, W, W. Let's go over the black letters. G, G, O, R, K, K, F, D, D, M, T, T, A, I, E, S, S, P, P, L, U, N, B, B, R, and then we have C. K. All right, that's a review of all the letters and the sounds that we have learned this year. All right, now I'm going to do this first one. This is our opening teaching point. And what we do on day 2 is we try to spell the word based on the sounds that we hear. So when I give you the word, if I say, write the word cat, and you got to listen for the beginning sound. If I say cat, what sound do you hear at the beginning? K, k. And you would write the k sound. So you would write a C. Now I say, write the next sound you hear in cat. K, k, All right, so I hear the sound for the letter A. So I would write A, K, A. The last sound in cat, cat. I hear the T sound at the end. So I would write the letter that makes that sound, and that's the letter T. Now I just spelled the word cat. At, at, cat. All right. So let's look at the opening example that they have for you. That's the A. Ah. The next one, G, G, G. And then the W, W, wag, wag. So if I ask you to write the word wag, you have to think about it. Say the word and think about what letter comes first, what sound is next, write the letter for that. And then what sound is at the end, and you write the letter for that. All right. You got it? All right. Let me see who's ready. Give me a thumbs up if you understand that. If you got it, if you understand what we're doing, get your pencils and papers ready. All right. Okay. Let's get ready. So, the next word I want you to write is wig. Wig. Show me wig.
You said wig?
Wig. Write the word wig.
Wig.
Say it and listen for the sounds. What sounds do you hear? Okay, King, good. Anthony, let me see yours. Hold it up again, Brooke. I couldn't see it. Okay, I see it. Good job. Anthony, let me see yours. Hold it up again, Anthony. I couldn't see it. There you go. Okay, wig. Very good. All right. Now let's see what. Okay, so this was the next slide over from WAG, and it gave us a sentence. The dog can wag. All right, let's go to the next slide. You were supposed to spell wig. Let's see. Okay, you guys got it because that's what I saw on your papers. W-I-G, wig. All right, let's go to the next slide and read the sentence for wig. All right, I want you to point to the letter and I want you to read the sentence. Everybody unmute your microphones. All right, put your finger on the first word I. Let me hear you read it.
Say it. Say that letter.
I-C-A-N.
Okay, good. Very good. I-C-A-N. Very good, guys. All right, you can mute your microphones. All right, now I need for you to get ready and listen for the next word that you're going to write. Welcome back, JC. All right, the next word you're going to write is when. When. Write the word when. Listen to the three sounds and write those letters. When you're done, let me see it. Hold your paper up to the camera when you write the word when. Hold it up. Hold it up again, Brooke. Move it over a little bit. I can't see it. Good, King. JC, when. I need the word when. When. Good, Brooke. I see it. Good job. We're waiting on Anthony. Okay, good, JC. All right, Anthony. Very good. All right, let's go back to our slide. All right. So there's the I, it's in the middle. The N is at the end. And they put the W there. And all of you got it right. I saw on your papers you had W-I-N, when. All right, let's read the sentence for the word when. Everybody unmute your microphone and read that sentence for me.
I will win. I will win.
Snowflake, hot chocolate. So then I would have snowflake, snowflake. What would come after that?
Will.
Anybody tell me what would come after?
What's that word?
W-I-N. Win.
Okay, very good.
Can anybody tell me what would come
Very good.
chocolate?
Stop writing stuff on there.
Good. And
Look for the word.
All right, guess what? That is day 2. You guys were supposed to sound out The word. You were supposed to sound out the word, and you were supposed to write the word. And you guys did that. Very good. So we are done with day 2. That is day 2 of our phonics. So we wrote the word wag. That's the word we wrote together. Then we wrote the word wig. And then we wrote when. And we read the sentence for wag. We read the sentence for wig. And we read the sentence for when. All right, boys and girls, good job. We're going to move right on into our read aloud minute lesson. Okay, so our story for this week is Chrysanthemum. And with Chrysanthemum, we have the learning target. I can retell familiar stories with key details. Everybody unmute your microphones and let me hear you say the new learning target for our reading. Say, I can retell familiar stories with key details. Okay, that you got it. You know what that means? That just means if you listen to a story over and over again, you should be able to tell us what the story is about. Tell us what happened in the story. And that's what you guys are learning to do this year. We've listened to Chrysanthemum many times. And the more we listen to it, that means we're practicing. We're practicing how to retell, how to tell somebody else about the story. So that's what we're doing. So on yesterday, we read pages 3 through 10. Pages 3 through 10. And on those pages, at the beginning, it was talking about, the author told us about when Chrysanthemum was first born. Her mother and her father thought that she was perfect. They thought that she was wonderful. So they said they had to give her a perfect, wonderful name. And they gave her that name, Chrysanthemum. And then at the beginning, the author told us how Chrysanthemum was growing up. She was getting bigger and bigger, and she loved to hear her name. She was so happy to have her name. And then when her mom would wake her up in the morning, she would say, Chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum loved it. And when her dad would call her in for dinner, he would say, Chrysanthemum. And she really loved it. And then she would stand in the mirror and look at herself, and she would say her own name because she really loved it. Then the author told us about Chrysanthemum got a letter one day in the mail. Then she got a birthday cake, and she had her name on it. Then someone gave her a gift. She loved to see her name written down. She loved to hear it when people say it. And then it was time for her to start school. She was probably going to the kindergarten just like you guys. So they said Chrysanthemum jumped and skipped and hopped. She was so excited. And she got to school, and guess what happened? The teacher called the roll. She was calling all the children's names. And when she got to Chrysanthemum's name, all the kids giggled and they laughed at her name. That did not make Chrysanthemum feel good. Guess what? She felt really awful. It said she thought her name was dreadful. Dreadful means something bad. She was so sad because there was one little girl in the class named Victoria. She was bullying or she was teasing Chrysanthemum. She said, "Your name is too long. Your name is just like a flower." Chrysanthemum was so sad. All right, so now we're going to start from that point and we're going to read what happened after that. So the rest of the day was not much better. During nap time, Victoria raised her hand and she told Mrs. Chudd that Chrysanthemum's name was spelled with 13 letters. That's exactly half as many letters are there in the entire alphabet, Victoria said. "Thank you for sharing that with us, Victoria," said Mrs. Chudd. "Now put your head down." So Victoria, she was still trying to bully Chrysanthemum because it was nap time and she raised her hand and she said, "Chrysanthemum's name has 13 letters. That's half of the alphabet." But the teacher didn't like it. The teacher didn't like that Victoria was trying to make Chrysanthemum feel bad. She said, "Put your head down." Look at all the other boys and girls. They are sleeping. But look at Victoria. She's standing up. She's not being nice. All right, let's see what happens next. "If I had a name like yours, I'd change it," Victoria said, as the students lined up to go home. So when it was time to line up and go home, Victoria is still teasing and bullying Chrysanthemum. She told her she would change her name. "I wish I could," thought Chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum was so sad. She said, "Oh, I wish I could change my name." That's really sad. So look what happened next. "Welcome home," said her mother. Look at Chrysanthemum. She's walking. She has gotten to her house. Her mom and dad is meeting her. "Welcome home," said her father. "School is no place for me," said Chrysanthemum. "My name is too long. It scarcely fits on my name tag. And I'm named after a flower." Oh my goodness. She's saying the same things that those children said to her when they were being mean. She told her mom and dad, "My name is too long and I'm named after a flower." "Oh, piss," said her mother. "Your name is beautiful and precious and priceless and fascinating and winsome," said her father. "It's everything that you are," said her mother. "Absolutely perfect," said her father. So Chrysanthemum went home and she was telling her mom and dad she didn't like her name. She said, "No, it's a flower and it's too long." Her mom and dad said, "No, it is beautiful. It's perfect, just like you are. That's a beautiful name." So Chrysanthemum felt much better after she ate her favorite dinner, macaroni and cheese with ketchup, and an evening filled with hugs and kisses and parcheesi. So she ate dinner and she played a game with her mom and dad, and then she felt much better. She felt much better. All right. This is our last page, and then we're going to discuss. That night, Chrysanthemum dreamed that her name was Jane, and it was a pleasant dream. So she went to bed that night, and she dreamed that she had a new name. She dreamed that her name was Jane. Jane. And we'll put a bookmark right here because we're going to stop right here with reading. And we're going to discuss what happened first what happened next, and what happened last. All right. So let's go back to the page that we started reading on today. All right, we started here at nap time. Okay, King, I want you to unmute yourself and tell me what happened. What happened first on this page?
The big girl did pretty good Septima.
Yes, what was she saying? What was the big girl Victoria saying that on this page? Do you remember?
Yes, you got a small name, and you look like a flower.
She sure did. She said your name is too long and you're named after a flower. What should they be doing, King? What were they supposed to be doing right here? Look at that.
Put their head down and be nice.
That's right. It was nap time. They should have had their heads down. The other children have their heads down. Let me see. Yeah, everybody else's head is down. But that girl, Victoria, her head is not down. She's standing up trying to talk to the teacher. What did the teacher tell her to do, King, when she said that?
Put your head down right now.
She did. She said, put your head down right now, Victoria. Thank you, but put your head down. All right. Good job. Thank you, King.
Okay.
All right. That was first. Okay. Oh, my goodness. What happened next? Anthony, unmute yourself. After they woke up from nap time, what happened next?
Everybody started laughing at her because her name is too long.
Yes. Yes, Anthony. On this part, they were lined up, getting ready to go home. Remember that? And Victoria said something mean. What did she say? Can you remember? JC, can you unmute yourself? Help Anthony out. What did Victoria say on this part?
She said, I think she said, your name is after a flower.
She did say that, but on this part, she said, if I had a name like yours, I'd change it. And Chrysanthemum thought in her head, she said, oh, I wish I could. That's the part where she told Chrysanthemum that if she had her name, she would change her name. All right, thank you. Thank you for helping Anthony. Thank you, Anthony. All right, that's what happened next. All right, now we're going to talk about what happened on this page. Delia, hi, welcome back. Delia, did you hear this page? Did you hear me when I read this page? Yes, tell us what happened right here.
So she was walking home, and then she said that school is not for me to go. And,
Yes.
and then she said my name is too long.
Yes.
And then her parents said welcome home. And then she and then they said that's not true because your name is not that long. If your name wasn't long, it would be not long.
That's right, Delia. That's right. They said your name is perfect. Thank you, Delia. You can mute yourself. All right. Now, Brooke is getting ready to tell us about the end of the story. So we've heard about the beginning, where we started reading when Chrysanthemum was at school. And then we talked about the middle, where Victoria was saying she need to change her name. And also when she got home and she was telling her parents, Now we're at the end of the story, or the end of the pages that we're reading. It's not the end of the story, but it's the end of what we read today. Brooke, tell us about this page. What happened right here?
She ate her favorite dessert, and she played a game with her family, and then the dad was reading his book while looking at
Yeah, that's right. Her favorite. What did they say her favorite meal is? Anybody remember?
chocolate cake.
No, they said her favorite dinner. Anybody else? JC, what did they say her favorite dinner is?
Macaroni with ketchup.
Yes, that's one of those details that we want you to start remembering. Macaroni and cheese with ketchup. Brooke, I don't know where did you get chocolate cake from? I don't know. Maybe we saw it in the back of the story. I think when we get to the back of the story, you might see the chocolate cake. Yeah, back here. When we get back here, we didn't read it today, but you remember very good. We're going to read that part tomorrow. But they say her favorite dinner is macaroni, cheese, and ketchup. And then she played a game with her mom. And then Brooke, the very last page we read, tell us about it.
She went to sleep and she wanted a new name.
She went to sleep that night and she had a dream, boys and girls. She had a dream that she had a new name. All right, and that's where we're going to stop, because tomorrow when we come back, we are going to start right here on this page. So, your exit ticket said you're going to turn and talk to a partner about what happened in the beginning, what happened in the middle, what happened at the end. But guess what? We're not in class. So you can't turn and talk to a partner because you're not right there with your partner. How do you think we could do that, JC?
Yes, Ms. Rock.
Huh?
How do you think we can turn and talk with our partner and we are doing remote learning? How can we do that? Can we still do it? Can you still talk to Anthony about what happened in the beginning, the middle, and the end?
Yes.
How can that happen? Tell me.
We can just talk to each other on our cameras.
Okay. All right. So this is what you're gonna do then. Let me see. King, I want you to talk to Anthony. Tell Anthony what happened at the beginning, what happened in the middle, what happened at the end. Then Anthony, I want you to tell King what you remember that happened. All right, JC, I want you and Brooke and Delia to be partners, all three of you. And
Okay.
you're gonna take turns. Listen to me, JC. You go first. You talk about the beginning. Delia, you talk about the middle. Brooke, you talk about the end again. Okay.
Okay.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna give you 10 minutes. All right, go ahead and talk to your partner.
So personally, I think at the beginning, chrysanthemum, she loved it how her mother and his father called her to I mean, she loved it the way how her mother tried to get up to him, and she loved it the way how her dad yelled her to
All right, JC, that's your turn. Now it's Delia's time. Delia, tell them about the middle. What happened in the middle?
So,
Right here on this page. Tell us about this.
when Victoria's raised her hand, he asked, he told Mr. Chubbs, chrysanthemum name is too long. And then her name was too long. Then the teacher said, lay down right now. And then Mr. Chuck said, thank you for sharing.
All right. Thank you, Delia. That's your turn. All right, Brooke, you got the end. Now tell them about the end. What happened at the end of those pages? You just told us almost about it, and you just got to retell it. Tell us again.
She was sad first, and then she got happy because she ate her favorite dinner for a game.
And
then when she went to sleep, she dreamed about. She dreamed about she had a different name.
All right. Thank you, girls. Now it's time for Anthony and King. All right, Anthony, we're going to start with you. Unmute your microphone, and you're going to start at the beginning of where we read today. Tell your friend Anthony what happened on this page.
It's me, Anthony.
What happened right here, King?
The big girl they bear me to chrysanthemum. The chrysanthemum don't like it. Then the teacher said, "Big hands down right now," and the big girl they will bear me to chrysanthemum.
Right. Okay, King. Now tell Anthony about this part, the middle.
Chrysanthemum walk home. And the dad and the mom said, "What's wrong, Chrysanthemum?" And Chrysanthemum said, my class they be mean to me. They call my name is Mom, and my name look like my name flower." The mom said, your name is Gil.
Right. Okay. Hold on, King. Now you're gonna let Anthony tell us about the ending. Thank you, King. All right, Anthony, tell your friend King what happened at the end.
The girl was her dinner was macaroni and with ketchup and cheese and.
What did the author tell us after she ate the macaroni and cheese? What happened? How did she feel?
She felt happy.
Right. Okay. And what else happened?
Her mom and dad, they was playing a game with her, and she was dreaming about her new name will be
Okay, this is this page. Thank you. Yeah, she had a dream that she had a new name. Anybody remember what she said she dreamed her new name is? Help Anthony out. Anthony, do you remember? All right, JC remembers. JC, unmute yourself. What did she dream?
It's Jane.
Jane. Yes, she said she dreamed her new name was Jane. Jane. Oh, I got a question that relates to our phonics. What letter or what sound do you hear when she say the word Jane? Unmute yourself if you can tell us the sound or the letter.
Is W.
Jane. Jane. What sound do you hear when we say Jane?
J.
Yes, we hear the J sound. Jane. Very good. Very good. Boys and girls, you did a great job today with your ELA reading lessons. You did a good job with your phonics. Very good. You did a good job with your exit ticket. And thank you. We made it work. You guys were able to do a turn and talk. You were able to talk to your classmates. I'm so proud of you. Guess what time it is now? It is time for you to get on iReady. Raise your hand if you were able to get on iReady yesterday. If you got on iReady, all right, JC, Brooke, Anthony, did you get on iReady yesterday at home? Delia, good. King, did you get on iReady? All right, well, it's that time again. You guys are going to log off, take you a small break, go use the bathroom and get some water, then come right back to your computer and you get on iReady and do your reading. iReady reading. And then after that, you're going to do your Nearpods. Tell your mom and dad to show you how to get on Nearpods so you can do your work. Then you're going to eat lunch at 11:30. Then you're going to take another break at 12 and use the bathroom and go play a little bit. Then after you do that at 12:30, you got to get back on iReady and do your math. All right. Well, that is it for today.
Good job, students.
Yes. We will see you guys in the morning, okay?
I sent you guys messages. Have your parents read them to you, okay?
All right. See you later, guys. Go take a break. Get on iReady.